The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston... Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for MP.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's MP in at the power forward. And for Boston, the post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. And it's Puffkin in at the point guard position. Should be some fireworks in this one, Greg. 2 cross-conference rivals squaring up.
Kevin, can you smell the intensity in the air? You can tell these guys mean business. Both teams want to prove they're the better squad.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Tonight we'll be featuring 2 MVP candidates, each one making his case as to why he should win the award. MP told me that Jason Tatum has set the bar for how to score in this league, and that he seems to add a new move every year. But MP also said that Tatum might not be the only one to have something new to share here. Guys?
How about that? At the very least, he knows how to create anticipation. I like that. Nice tease, DA. Thanks. And here's Porzingis. Following the three-pointer by MP. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP against Tatum. Outside Irving. Back to MP. Over to the wing. Christie. Rebound Boston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Nice shot, Porzingis, with the length and the touch.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Tatum. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
MP with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Right side Irving. Pass to MP. 4 on the clock. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Here's Puffkin. Off target with the fadeaway. Dallas leading by 3. MP inside. Guarded by Tatum. Irving for 3. They get it back. Pass to MP. There's the pick. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. MP's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now White. Porzingis at the elbow. It's deflected. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good on the shot.
At his size, you're not going to find a better finisher than Kyrie Irving.
Celtics trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Buffkin. Scoreless thus far. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Tatum against MP. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Buffkin. Over Irving. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Christie. Now Dosunmu. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Brown. The rebound by Dosunmu. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Outside Irving. MP sets the screen for Irving. Here's Lively. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Outside Tatum. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. On defense, Dallas. They're leading by 8. And here's Tatum for 3. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 8 points.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
MP passes to Lively. Dallas again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got...
Making a switch here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. MP looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Brown is checked in for Oliver. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
On the floor for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with MP. Then there's Hardy. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Lively with the screen. Hardy, no good. Over in the corner, Brown. On the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Irving. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. And the rejection by Hole. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Knicks. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Osumu finds MP. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Christie, he's checked in for Hardy. Irving dishes to MP. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
And here's Tatum for 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And finished off by Lively.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Spurs.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Yeah, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Celtics making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Shoots from the block.
You should know a young guy like MP is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 10. Just 4 to shoot. On deep, Trent.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Inside, here's Trent, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Good defense by MP.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game. See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Buffkin. Holmes with a screen on Irving. Here's Buffkin. The Mavericks pull it in. Dosunmu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Irving. 1:25 left now here in the second.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Gary Trent. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's MP. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Shoots over Hardy. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Mavericks leading by 10. Driving in. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Tatum, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Screen by Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails them both.
With strikes. Me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
MP right side. It's stolen by Brown. MP has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure?
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Mavericks.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And that is a wrap.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, then it's White, and it's Puffkin in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Christie from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Tatum. Outside, White. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Shoots over Lively. Porzingis can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Porzingis with the steal. Up top, Tatum. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Tatum's got 20.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Back to Irving. Christie the pass to MP. No good with the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Buffkin. Still scoreless. Here's Brown. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
MP inside. Tatum on him. MP, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Here's Bufkin. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown. White's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt. Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
No one covering. That's now 22 points for Jason Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
That one good for 2.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
It's White on the wing. In the corner. Tatum with it. Wide open. Christie with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. MP kicks to Irving. Back to MP.
The length on Tatum is just so tough to contend with.
MP, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Pass to Dosunmu. Launches it. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And here's White. Takes the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Tatum against MP. Shot clock at 6. We've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. MP is number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season. And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
The Celtics making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Tatum. And the basket by MP.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. White against Irving. Pass to Trent. Fires the three. And Lively pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 17-point lead, their biggest. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. They set the pick. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Tatum on the wing. Covered by MP. MP against Tatum. It's rebounded by Dallas. To the inside. Back to Dosunmu. Screen by MP. Here he goes. Dosunmu. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's White. Count that one. White's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Look for Dallas. MP's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dosunmu comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Christie. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Oh, look out! Look out! Now that's how you finish.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. MP out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Hardy in at the 2 spot. MP inside. He's covered by Brown.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Trent outside. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Davis at the elbow. MP up top. He's covered by Brown. Pushing it up. Here's Buffkin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. The Mavericks also with a sub. Clarkson's checked in. Davis down low. Tatum on him. And it's Davis missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the rejection by MP. Brown, no good.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. 7 points for Jaden Hardy.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Over MP. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Mavericks leading by 18. Stolen by Tatum. Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tatum. That shot misses. Good defense by MP. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Clarkson over to the left wing. Dallas moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. MP, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Celtics making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Mavericks leading by 17. Pass to Lively. MP outside. Irving finds MP. To the middle. Looking for Dosumu, and he gets it there. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Buffkin. It's White on the wing, defended by Christie. White the pass to Porzingis. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Baseline J on the way. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Here's Buffkin. Goes up from the top of the key. And Lively pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
MP outside. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Buffkin. It's hauled in by MP. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look real